Hello friends! Wait for just a few minutes for everybody to get here and then we'll get started. I'm gonna do a very kind of, no, I guess it's kind of fast, but more like a very mom on the go realistic makeup look. I feel like you guys love this one and I do not blame you because it's one of my favorites too. I actually get all, oops, there we go. Sorry, I always get way more compliments on this makeup look than when I do full coverage. It's kind of funny. I think because I'm like wearing less makeup and that's more like, more people's speed, I feel like. But, so I'm excited to do it with you guys. So let me pin up my hair. Hello, hi guys. Happy Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. All right, so for today's coverage, I'm going to be doing the concealer. Yesterday I did the stick, the day before that I think I did the spray. I like to kind of use each one, and then I always go in with my Upness Balmy beforehand, especially in the drier days. It's been so dry here, really, my lips always are the ones that like suffer. So I really love this one. It's the cream by Upness, and again, it's called the Balmy. It's so good. Has only 10 mg's of CBD in it. It's very hydrating, and it's not oily, which I love. Yes, exactly. Come be distracted from the election. Let's play with makeup. Let's be distracted and positive. The regular concealer, so this is the only concealer we offer now, which is going to be the Skin Solution Concealer. Thank you, Karina. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is on my face right now. I already have on my pre-makeup routine, which is so important with any makeup that you're doing, whether you're doing something full coverage or something really light like we are today. So I'm wearing the setting spray, primer setting spray. So I spray my face with a setting spray. I apply about a dime size amount of my mattifying face primer and I massage it in all over my face. And then I'll go in with my setting spray one more time. So setting spray, primer, setting spray, you will not regret it. You'll thank me later. Believe me, it's incredible. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Skin Solution Concealer first. I'm actually going to show you the power of this. So I'm going to do actually only one side right now because I really want to show you guys how bomb this coverage is. So dispersed it all over my face. Now I'm going to go in with my blending bud, and this is in the shade Lace for my concealer. So that's the color I'm putting on, is the shade Lace. Now you can get your true shade, which is Lace for me. I wear this shade in all of my foundations, or you could do your normal concealer shade, which for me is a shade Organza, and then just kind of darken it up using a setting powder or pressed powder or contour powder. But I personally like having both, having the option to be able to apply it whether I wanted to do full coverage or concealer with it. All right, so let me try to blend this in to be just half, because I really want to show you guys. Look at that. Is that not incredible? Completely hides my redness, completely hides my discolorations. Is that not the best? I need the lipstick from yesterday. Awesome. Cindy, it's going to be right here, rayahopebeauty.com, and it's going to be under Holiday Bliss is where you can find it. And I'm actually going to use it again today. Hello, my color's too light. I need to get my normal foundation color in this. Message me and I can color match you. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So again, this is called the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace, and I love this concealer so much, not only because it gives you really incredible coverage and it's not super thick or heavy coverage. It honestly feels like you have nothing on your skin, but it also has vitamin E and caffeine infused in it. So it's actually giving you like the best facelift. Usually I just say eye lift because I'm usually only using it on my under eye, but when you're using it all over like this, it seriously gives you the most phenomenal firming effect to your skin. So if you struggle with puffiness, under eye puffiness, fine lines, this concealer is going to be your BFF. So again, we're just going to blend that all in, and I'm using the blending buds by Unique. These are going to be damp, so you're kind of pressing in the moisture into your skin as you apply it. Yes, if you guys need to be color matched, Yes, my code for Goalie is rayahope. And here's my link to it too. There's the Goalie apple cider vinegar gummies I'm always raving about. And my code is rayahope. But if you need to be color matched, just comment color match in big letters in the comments. And I can message you. I don't have to set the concealer. I don't even have to set the concealer and I have oily skin. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I love it. Yes, absolutely. Can you do concealer with no BB cream if the concealers are a lighter shade than what you wear? Can you do concealers with BB cream? Yes, you can. Absolutely. All right, so that was like an all-over coverage with, again, the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Lace, which is like my true shade. Now I'm going to use the lighter shade, which is the shade Organza. This is going to be one shade lighter than what I used. So I'm going to go in with this and apply this just kind of on my under eye. And then if I have any like blemishes or trouble spots, I'll just kind of use that as little spot corrector. And again, that was the shade Organza. And now I'm going to use the smaller blending bud and work this in. So not only is this going to give me even more coverage without, again, making it look cakey or heavy or anything like that, because this concealer is amazing and not super heavy or suffocating or cakey or anything like that. It is so, so good. So again, this is the Skin Solution Concealer. It's only $29 and it's going to last you for so long, so you get such a gigantic bottle with it. And this is the best option when it comes to just very soft coverage. If you're not a huge fan of liquid foundation or wearing a ton of makeup, this is the perfect option for you. And now I'm going to work it in with my blending bud all over, and look at how flawless my skin looks. Is that not amazing? Oh my gosh, so good. I can't believe this is just concealer. Is that amazing? Yes, palette 6 is still available. All right, so I have oily skin, so I like to set mine, but you don't necessarily have to set it if you didn't want to, but I'm going to use the Touch Behold setting powder, which is this guy right here. Touch Behold translucent setting powder. There's no color to it, and I'm going to use my blending bud, spritz it on top with my setting spray to get to like cling on there, and then now I'm going to just tap it into my powder and then apply on my skin. Typically, I'd only use this wherever I used my concealer, but since I used it everywhere, I'll just kind of focus it on my T-zone. Wherever I get like really oily, or I find that creases a lot, or I find comes off or transfers really easily, like due to wearing a mask or anything, I'll make sure to really use it in that area too. So that's really, really gonna help. Aw, thank you, Clarissa. All right, so you can leave this on for any amount of time, whether you wanted to really bake with it or you just wanted to leave it on for a few seconds. I'm just going to use it for a few seconds because I don't want it to dry out my skin. I just want it to simply set my makeup. So this is going to be the perfect product to set with. Now, if you have dry skin, you can still utilize this product. You're just going to want to use less of it. So you'll apply it with a brush rather than a sponge, I think would be the perfect option. All right, or you can set it with a loose powder or even a pressed powder. Is there a flat? No, so this one, this flat one, is by a company called Real Techniques. So yes, it does set quickly, so make sure to really work it in with the blending buds. So the blending buds are going to be like your best friends for really working in the concealer because it does set fast, which is actually a good thing because it's not going to like settle into your fine lines, creases, and pores like a oilier concealer would. And did you rip the netting out of your setting powder? I did. Let me show you my setting powder. Looks like this. So I took off the whole cap so I could use it in a baking technique. All right, so now to set everywhere else, like I said, you can use a loose powder or a pressed powder to set the rest of your skin if you are oily, or if you don't want to use a setting powder is the other option for you. So I'm using the pressed powder. I wear the shade Jacquard in it, so that's my shade for pressed powder. And I'm just using it on a big giant kabuki brush just to even out the coverage and provide like a really nice like airbrushed finish touch to it. And then now I'm going to use my pressed powder again in the shade Twill. So this is going to be like my contour shade. And I'm going to use it on the tapered blusher brush. Just swirl on the cap here. Really separate that pigment, and then now make sure to tap, tap, tap that off. And then starting from the top of the ear, working to the corner of the mouth, you're just going to back and forth just like this. And that's going to begin to warm up your complexion. and give you that really pretty like warmth to your skin. So you don't look washed out, look stunning on. So forehead, just like that. And then you always want to swirl over that to really separate or like blend that out so it doesn't look like a straight up line. How are you getting any on the brush? Your pressed powder looks empty? No, it's full. Big brush from Message Me, I'll give you the link to the brush. I always tap it off really, really well, especially when I'm contouring, because that's gonna, like I said, lessen the amount of products that are on your brushes. All right, so I'm done with that. And then for my nose, I'll just squeeze the brush and run it down the sides of my nose. And like I said, this is gonna be perfect and a must-do part to your makeup routine, especially when you're using the concealer as your coverage, because you don't wanna look washed out, you don't wanna look white. So you're gonna put in that really great warmth to your skin that otherwise may look a little bit washed out. So now I'm gonna use my blush. I'm gonna use the shade Surreal in this, and again, one of my favorite colors for a really soft look. So I love, although it's purple on here, it doesn't come off purple, comes off like this really gorgeous dusty rose, and then also has a really pretty sheen to it. So I'm just gonna tap this on, tap, 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 like that, and it's going to just give me that really great flushed look. So again, I don't look washed out or too white or anything like that. All right, and our face is done. How often do you clean your brushes? Usually I try to clean them once a week, but to be honest, it's usually like every other week. Is that the brush you're using for blush brush anymore? No, it's not available anymore, unfortunately, but any angled blusher brush would do. I always stress to you guys what's like important to spend your money on as far as like what brushes count. The blush brush doesn't really matter. You can use any blush brush, would be fine. For contouring, however, I can't not stress enough how important the tapered blusher brush is though. Yes, you ordered the blush, awesome. Didn't get notified that you were going live. Oh, weird. Teresa, make sure that you check the notifications. Sometimes Facebook will just like turn them off, which is so weird. So make sure to go click on the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner. You'll see an option that'll say turn on live notifications. So make sure your notifications are turned on. And then also another really important thing to do, if you haven't yet, is make sure to head over to my page here on Facebook, which is called rayahope. I never realized this until a few weeks ago that it has 2 options on there. To like give it a thumbs up, and then to also follow. If you are not, sorry, my nose is so itchy right now. If you are not also following it, you don't get notified. So make sure to like and follow the page. All right, so for brows, I'm just gonna quickly do my eyebrows with the brow pencil in the shade Medium. This is the biggest, I feel like, important part to doing your makeup because it really frames your face and really makes the makeup look. It can be a little bit daunting to use, especially if you've never used a brow pencil before, which if you are intimidated by it or you're just not sure where to start with your brow products, I can't stress again enough how easy to use the brow pencil is. It does all the work for you because it's super dainty, so you get really precise application. Telling you, it is the best product ever, and it's only $19, and it lasts for a really long time too. All right, so now that we've done our brows, make sure it looks really soft and really pretty. Now we're gonna do our eyeliner in the shade Pristine. I'm gonna do kind of a fresh eye look since we're doing kind of a more softer makeup look. This is one of my favorite eyeliners to use when I am trying to achieve that really soft look, which again is the eyeliner in the shade Pristine. So I'm just gonna pop this on the water lines, just like this, and this is gonna really open up your eyes. Microblading, I have considered it, but honestly, I am such like a perfectionist with things like that. I would be scared that they would mess it up. I'd be like, oh no, I didn't want my arch there. I don't know. I don't mind doing my eyebrows though. It's not that hard. All right, so now, especially when you use that, I know, isn't Pristine pretty? It really like illuminates your eyes. What would be a good alternative beauty blender I can get at Ulta? Honestly, I wouldn't recommend any other blending bud for your foundation or concealer besides the Unique blending buds. I'm telling you, they make a difference. They really morph to like you. It's kind of like those shoes, like rainbow sandals. If anyone else uses your rainbow sandals, totally ruins them, right? If you wear rainbow sandals, if you get it. But these, I'm telling you guys, are the best for makeup, for your foundation, concealer. If you're wanting something for your powders, I would do the Real Techniques one. But honestly, any other sponge or beauty blender doesn't compare to the ones from Unique. I'm telling you. Should contour shade be cool undertones or doesn't matter? It doesn't really matter. I feel like it kind of just depends on your personal preference. I like mine to be a little bit warmer, but you can always message me and I can give you a recommendation on what to use. Yes, they're incredible. They really are the best, right? And you get 2 of them when you purchase them, the large and the small, and they're only 17 bucks. All right, so for today's eye look, again, I'm gonna do something very soft and pretty. I'm gonna use this Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Jubilant, which is this really pretty soft purpley pink color. And I love it because it's matte and you can literally put it on with your finger. But look how gorgeous it looks. It's just so soft. So I'm just gonna pop this on with my finger. I know, right? I feel like if you lived by the beach or lived in a state that has a beach, you've like lived in those sandals. Does have the best blending buds. They really are the best. And they last for a really long time. I usually have my blending buds anywhere from 18 to 24 months. All right, so now that I've put Jubilant all over my eyelid, I'm gonna wipe my finger off, and then now I'm gonna take my my fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to dab that in there, and then just blend that out. Dab, 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 dab. Blend, 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 blend. Really, really simple and very, very soft. So if you're looking for a really pretty, very soft makeup look, this would be it. So again, Jubilant, just kind of dust this and apply this on the eye. And now when I have my eye open, I'm just going to kind of swish this back and forth, kind of where my arch is to my eyebrow. So when I have my eyes open, you can actually see what's going on. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? Just very soft. Again, this is the Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Jubilant, and I love it because it doesn't crease or move or anything like that. All right, for lips, I'm gonna do the same lip liner I did yesterday, the Marc Jacobs. Message me, I give you the link to it. And I'm gonna line my lips with this. And then I'm gonna fill in ever so slightly. Okay. And then now I'm going to use my lip butter. This is brand spanking new. This came in the Holiday Bliss bundle, and it's going to be the shade Spa Day. This is last year's edition, but it's the same shade, just a better formula. I can't wait to get mine in the mail. But they're so pretty because it's like a cross between a lipstick and a lip gloss. Like, so good. If you've ever tried the Tarte Juicy Lip, it's exactly like that, except I kind of like it better because it's not as like glossy as that one. So it's like the perfect hybrid of a lipstick and a lip gloss. This shade, no, is more similar to the shade Prudent. Pretty, got some wrinkles on my eyelids. The Splurge Cream Shadows are incredible if you have wrinkles on your eyelids. All right, I'm going to set my makeup. Which is so important to do, especially if you ever experience any dry patches or feel like your skin is feeling dry. It's going to put moisture into your foundation, which is going to help it to look even more natural, but it's also going to set your makeup, so it's going to prevent any transferring too. So this is the product that I use before and after my primer, and then after my makeup. So very important. The skincare is fully back in stock. So you can check that out on my website, rayahopebeauty.com. It's fully back. Okay, so now for lashes, and this is going to top off our look. We are going to do the lash primer first, and this is going to really be hydrating for our lashes, which will help them to grow. So one quick little coat. And then I like to apply my mascara pretty promptly after this, so it's a little bit tacky to really cling on to my mascara. Best makeup mirror to use, if you're wanting something compact, I would do the Mila by a company called Fancy, which this is their link for the best makeup mirrors that are super affordable. Or if you're looking for one that's like tall, then I would do the Gala or the Vera for the mirrors. But message me and I give you the links and the discount codes and stuff like that if you don't see my link in the comments. All right, so now I'm using my mascara. This is called the Twisted Mascara. This is amazing because it has biotin, argan oil, and keratin infused in it, so it's actually helping your lashes to grow. And it has these amazing little bristles that give you incredible separation and length. So it's perfect for all lash lengths. So I just go base of the lash all the way up, just like so. Okay. Yes, the Vera is really, really pretty for sure. I'm wearing the Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Jubilant, which is a really pretty matte, kind of a mauve-y pink. All right, and now I'm going to use the teeny tiny little one that comes in the Twisted Mascara. I love that it has this little one, perfect for the hard-to-reach lashes, or if your lashes are just a little bit on the shorter side, you can still achieve that really great lash look without messing up. On my lips, I have on a lip liner, and then I did the lip butter that's part of this week's Holiday Bliss bundle in the shade Spa Day. So really, really hydrating and pretty and soft. I'm not going to put any mascara on the bottom lash line just to kind of lift my eyes, which is a really nice little trick if you have really small eyes or hooded eyes or you wear glasses. So it kind of just illuminates those eyes, making you look like you have more of a doe-eyed look, which is really pretty. I just tried the brow pencil. Yay! Game changer, totally. If I missed anyone's comments, feel free to comment them again, and I can help you. Yes, my bombshell beads. My hookup right here, Raya 20 is the link for that. Can you do the small one first, then the big one? You can. You can totally do it however you're wanting. So I always tell you guys, especially with makeup, trial and error. Try it different ways to see what's the best way to do it. The color is Cream and Sugar, which you can message me. I'll give you the direct link to that. And then I topped it with the lip butter in the shade Spa Day, which is part of the Holiday Bliss. If you're missing out, or if you missed out on what this deal is every Monday they're launching a new bundle that's discounted. You also get free shipping at $70 when you buy it. And then you get to choose any of the lip butters. So there's 6 new lip products. So again, Spa Day would be a color like this. And then there's also 5 other ones. You get to pick 2 plus a lip exfoliator for this week's deal. And then like I said, every Monday there's a new deal. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on the deals, because they will sell out very quickly and they do disappear when the new deal is launched, you're going to want to text rayahope to the number 25456. So text rayahope to 25456 and I'll make sure to let you know what the new bundles are. Is a brow pencil water resistant? Yes, pretty much. Water resistant. I've like straight up gone swimming and they have not budged. What about neck? You don't make up it. So I always take it down about here. So, I mean, you can see it really fades nicely. So it's always helpful to like whatever you're using, whether you're doing a contour, just kind of taper through your neck. That will really help. And no, it does not come off on your shirt. All right, guys, I hope I answered most of your questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me here on Facebook. I'll be sure to link my full makeup look on my looks tab, which is right here. I'll do that right after I get off so you can check out my whole product list right there. And like I said, the lip butters are available on the Holiday Bliss bundle. Yes, they are going to be core products, meaning they're going to be around forever. So definitely make sure to stock up on them because once they sell out, it will take a hot minute to get them back in stock. So make sure you grab those ASAP before it sells out. Hello, thank you. Well, the lip butters, I already answered that one. What is 2 shades lighter than satin in the concealer? The shade Velour. All right, have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.